Good evening, everyone. Yeah, so this isn't really my kind of crowd. I'm used to screaming fans and, yeah, crazy teenagers. Instead, I'm faced with directors and execs. But you're all here today to embrace sustainability and hear from the mouth of the man himself who's made masses of impact in sustainability. So yeah, my name's Chris. I'm a Think Big project leader. Think Big is o2's innovative program that allows young people to basically take an idea and expand it to whatever reams, parameters that they want to. I was one of those young people in the kind of embryonic stage of Think Big. I've been involved with Think Big for just under 2 years now. My project is centered around events management and artist development, allowing young people to get tangible experience in those two realms, if that makes sense. It allows them to get the experience and hone their skills to then take into a professional environment. When I was presented with the opportunity to get involved with Think Big, I just thought to myself, there is no limitation to what I can do. With such a big company backing me individually, that says to me that they're willing to give me absolute power, absolute responsibility to deliver as much as possible. So my experience with Think Big has been beyond successful, beyond enjoyable. It's been fun, if anything else. Yes, I've had to come to events like these and work with directors and execs within O2. Don't get me wrong, you're all cool, don't kill me. But I've also had a lot of fun working with them in the fact that they treat me like an adult. Believe it or not, I'm 18 years old, don't let the deep voice fool you. But the fact that they're willing to work with me and level with me, that says to me that O2 are willing to go the extra mile, go the extra 10 miles, per se. So, to date, I've worked with Think Big on a number of projects and opportunities. One of them being the Think Big gig that happened in 2011. I don't know whether all of you are aware, but O2 and Think Big allowed us to basically take an entire project and have it run for young people, by young people. Everything from the pitch to the directors, right through to execution on the day, was done by a group of, 13 to 25-year-olds. Well, sub the production, obviously. No one wants £200,000 of equipment in an 18-year-old's hands. But in effect, that's what it was. And now, I'm working with Vicky, part of Vicky Ferguson from O2, everyone, and her team as well. We're going to be working on Think Big Tour 2012. We've taken the idea from the gig last year, which allowed Think Big projects to showcase their work and work with young people to a crowd of, 1,500 at the O2 Indigo. But we've extrapolated the idea to go all across the country, make it regional, make Think Big universal. So Think Big is going to go to Glasgow, Leeds, Birmingham, and then back to London. That in itself, again, is O2 expanding the ideology that is Think Big, allowing more and more young people to get on board, get involved, and deliver what they can do to the rest of the world, so to speak. And for me, the rest of you in this room should be trumping and following suit. A lot of you directors and execs need to take this back to your companies. I think there's a lot of learning to be done here, because projects like this, if driven by all of you figureheads within your companies, I think it's absolutely amazing. Every industry should have one. I was discussing with Fiona Black earlier. If every industry had a project like this, or every company had a project like this, that allows young people to ultimately spearhead innovation, spearhead economic growth and sustainability, we wouldn't be in a recession. We wouldn't double dip, plain and simple. So I think what Think Big is doing is fantastic. And I urge all of you to at least try and see how you can amalgamate something like this within your companies. This is not me being pressured into saying this by O2 or any of them. This is my honest opinion. And I genuinely do believe that all of you should spearhead innovation like this within your companies. So what is the plan for Think Big? I don't think Ronan knows the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. But ultimately, I think Think Big is going to be driven by young people on an even bigger level than it is now. And I can't wait to see what it is, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I'm going to stop babbling on. So yeah, thank you.